welcome back to another video, guys. I wasn't planning on filming this video, but I just hit 1 million views total on the channel. I'm currently down in Abu Dhabi training some clients, so I figured why not make a video while I'm here. So I've been down here a couple of days now. I'm here most of the week, and then we're back to Dubai training some more clients. So yeah, let me show you around the room I'm staying in. Forgive me if it's a mess. Literally haven't cleaned up or anything. So yeah, got my laptop still down here. I'll be doing the online check-in still. Pretty nice view outside here. So you've got like private access beaches here. Also extra long pool, which you would have seen. Bed. And the bathroom in here then, like a nice sort of shower. And bathroom, standard stuff, guys. Yeah, that swim actually was difficult. I worked out it was 50 meters there, 50 meters back. So it took me like 20 minutes to do 200 meter. So 100 meters every 10 minutes. And I was struggling, guys. I don't swim often. I want to start swimming more, which brings me on to my next point, which I want to talk about is my goals at the moment. I don't think I've filmed a video for a while now. So yeah, no plans, as I mentioned, to compete this year. It's not looking likely because we're in July, end of July now when I'm filming this video. But with myself, don't speak too soon. When a challenge arises, comes up, who knows, might jump into something, but it's not in my immediate plans. My goals at the moment, my body composition is pretty good. I mean, I'm holding a decent level of conditioning, not too low, not too high, probably around about that 15% body fat. And my goals at the moment, just to be athletic as possible in all aspects. So I want to be able to just be as fit as possible, look as good as I possibly can be, as low body fat as I possibly can be, where I can still build muscle very, very good while staying lean and looking also good, right? And there's a fine line when it comes to that. You could be hitting them markers at 13% body fat, for example. When you go down to 12, that might be the difference of you struggling to build muscle from there. So I'm just gonna slowly basically diet down, not for a competition, just like I said, to find that sweet spot where I'm able to be as lean as possible while still being able to train as heavy as I can in the gym, recover well and build as much muscle, right? Pretty in tune with my body now after many, many years of coaching myself throughout the bodybuilding shows, to be able to see these markers and know where I'm going wrong or whether to correct things. But I estimate like I could probably get to around about that 11% mark where I'd be doing all the things I just mentioned and not sacrificing any negative side of, not getting into any negative side effects from there on out. The minute I drop below that, then we're probably entering the negative stuff. So we won't be doing that, guys. But yeah, being in, like I said, Abu Dhabi most of this week, being training, I might put a couple of clips on, training in a few different gyms, trying to be as active as possible. Also focusing on the diet as well. I'm going to film a leg session. I'm actually going to do it tomorrow, but I'll input it into this video. One of the gyms where I'm training one of the clients. It's a pretty good location from what I could see machine wise for legs. So yeah, we're going to get into a leg session tomorrow, and I think I'm going to head to one of the beaches as well. Everyone keeps telling me Saadiyat is like one of the best beaches in the world, and I've actually had a look at it. It's like crystal blue water, so we're going to check that out tomorrow. Also, I've got my next meal currently getting delivered, which I'll show you when it arrives. But yeah, I wanted to say, for anyone that is like working away or on holiday and they're wondering like how can they still stay in shape and focus on their progress and not go completely off the rails in terms of your physique and diet, I'll show you like what I do myself. Obviously, I don't have access to cooking facilities here. So what I get is, I bring my whey protein, I put it in double bags like this. Obviously I've brought a lot here just in case. So that's 1 scoop, 25 grams of protein, guys. Also, I've got a few bits here. So I've got my coffee, I've got some oats, I've got some Lindt dark chocolate. Don't worry about that, act like you didn't see that. But in all seriousness, guys, like, another little bit of a hack. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend having these. However, if you're extremely low on carbohydrates. I like having the chips with like deli meat. So I get like chicken slices, which the nearest supermarket to you is going to sell, probably not going to sell cooked chicken breast, which I normally eat when I'm in my fixed environment back home. But the next best thing is the deli meat. Chicken slices, turkey slices, all that things, you're going to get around 40 grams of protein. Yeah, this process is probably not the best for you, but like I said, this is kind of trying to find that balance while you're away and when you don't have access to your fixed environment. So what I typically do is every single day I'll have like one meal of oats with whey protein, dark chocolate. Easy to make, guys. You literally just need to pour hot water on it. So I've got like kettle and everything here. Second thing, protein bars. So and then I got some fruit there, some bananas, right? So protein bars wise, again, probably not the best thing you should be having quality wise. However, they're so convenient. You can just grab it and go wherever you are. Don't need to prepare it, and you're getting 20 grams of protein. So typically I'm eating around 4 to 5 meals a day, right? When I say meals, I class any protein serving as a meal. So if it's just a whey protein shake, maybe a double scoop, right? 50 gram protein, that's a meal. If it's a protein bar and a banana, that's a meal, right? Another thing that I have as well access to, which I've got, Greek yogurt, right? 10 grams of protein. So we've got 2 of them Greek yogurts. I've got apples in there. I've got Monster 0 calorie drinks, 7-Up, Pepsi, right? Stocked up on that. So these things are just going to help keep me satiated. They're going to help give me quick options to turn to so that I'm not going to go super hungry and then order like a cheat meal or something, right? So yeah, I mentioned I got 4 or 5 meals a day. So my kind of principles with that, protein every single meal. And I know if I'm ordering food from outside, which I've just currently done now, I try to keep that clean somewhat, right? As clean as you possibly can be. And then if I'm having 4 meals a day, 2 of my meals, I want them to be like low calorie, high protein meals, right? Like the oats, like a whey protein shake with some fruit, Greek yogurt, like I've mentioned, right? And then the other 2 meals, I also want these 2 meals to be like kind of sodium free. In a sense, right? So I'm not adding any sodium to these meals. I'm not putting sauces on there, all that sort of stuff, because I know if I'm buying processed chicken slices, if I'm buying meals outside, it's going to be packed with sodium, right? So I don't want too much excess sodium. So 2 of my meals are clean, low calories, no sodium, and then my other 2 meals, I'm typically just ordering out food, which like I said, I'll show you now when that comes. And that's pretty much it, guys. And then the last thing I would mention for anyone that is traveling and wondering how they can stay on track is activity levels. I personally, if I'm traveling, yes, I'm down here working, but I've got less clients, so I've got access to more free time. I use that time wisely, guys, in terms of activity, right? I've been doing like an extra 5,000 steps every day. As you're just seeing now, I'm swimming in the pool. I do cardio pretty much every day, so I might show you that later if I do that today. Cardio session, like I've already trained today, weights, right? So you just want to make sure that your activity levels are raised even more than what they normally typically are, and then that's going to help balance everything out, and it's going to help you stay on track. If not, make more progress towards your goals even, right, in some cases. And then drink a lot of water, I would say, as well. So if you are having excess sodium or calories, at least the water can help like digest it better, flush out any excess salt and water retention that your body's holding, and it'll keep the scale weight down. All right, enough rambling for me, guys. Anyway, I'm going to talk a bit later on in the video, just give you my thoughts about the whole million views on the channel and everything. And yeah, because it's a pretty big deal, guys. Something I've been working towards for a while now. Been doing YouTube for around 6 or 7 years, I believe it is. I did it before I moved out to Dubai, and I've been out here for 6 years now. So yeah, around 7 years. So pretty crazy, but at least we finally got there on 1 million views total for the channel. It's mad to think like 1 million people have watched my videos. It's pretty mental to say the least. But yeah, I'm waiting for the food to come now, so I'll show you when it comes. Next meal is diet Pepsi, two 6-inch chicken teriyaki rolls, and then we've got as well, which I didn't want this. I actually wanted crisps, but they give us some wedges, right? Which I wouldn't typically get, but I had to select something on the option when I got the meal. Decent leg session, so when I come to new gym locations, I take it a little bit easier on the load that I'm using. I go a little bit lighter and a little bit higher volume, just because I'm not used to that setup and certain machines. It takes me a couple of weeks usually when I go to a new gym location to figure out how to use the machines, you know, the setup, what part of my muscle group I'm trying to target, based on what the machine targets and so on, right? So yeah, kept this somewhat light but still a decent session. I'm currently fasted. Just had an energy drink before training. Did one quiet this morning, and now I'm gonna head over to that beach location, Saadiyat. It's meant to be very nice over there, so I'm gonna check it out while I'm here in Abu Dhabi. We have the post-workout meal, guys. 20 grams of protein, around 45 grams of carbs, a little bit of fat in there in the protein bar, and some water while I wait for my ride. So I've arrived what I think is the location. I'm looking for turtles, guys. Believe it or not, there's turtles around here apparently. So just checking it out. Where's the turtles at? Can't see any. Oh, there they are there. That's what I'm looking for. Apparently dolphins as well. I want to see them turtles. And these waters are like crystal blue. I mean, I can't see too much because I got sunglasses on, but even without them on, doesn't look, to be honest guys, doesn't look like I mean, it looks blue, but just the same as I've seen in Dubai, really. Nothing kind of special. Yeah, pretty nice beach, guys. Water is crystal blue. But the funny thing is, when you've been living in Dubai for a long time, and I lived in Australia before, I've been to loads of nice beaches, it's just another nice beach, right? So yeah, the novelty kind of wears off. Whereas if you're kind of like from Cardiff, where I'm from, there's no nice beaches there, and then you come to a place like this, you would appreciate it a lot more. But that being said, it's still a nice beach, and it seems like it's just a long stretch, like the full way. And even, guys, I'm walking on it, and the sand is like quite firm and flat, which is kind of nice. And there's literally hardly any people here. Be nice. I might go in the water actually, because it does look pretty nice. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, like how blue it is, but it is pretty blue. I'll find someone as well and ask about the turtles in a minute. Maybe we have to do some snorkeling to see them, I don't know. So yeah, hopefully you can see that, guys, how blue the water is. So I got chatting to one of the guys. I think he thinks I'm staying in the hotel. He's asked me, he's giving me like a towel and everything, like towel. He's being proper helpful. He said that best time to see the turtles is in the morning first thing, or the evening. So apparently like the turtles go out here and there's loads of them, and they come back after the day and they sleep, obviously, and there's like basically nests around here somewhere. But he said you won't see them like unless it's in the morning. I'm gonna have a look anyway still. But I also want to get like a snorkel, which I'm gonna check this place out now. Yeah, get a snorkel and go out snorkeling. Hopefully we can see something. Apparently dolphins here as well. It looks like super flat. Probably have to go out quite far even for it to be kind of deep. But definitely very, very nice beach. Highly recommend if you're in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, definitely to come and visit. Alright, I don't think the guy's here, so I don't think we will be going snorkeling, but I'm definitely gonna go and dip in the water. That's for sure. And the sand right now, guys, is like super hot. It's like 42 degrees today out here. And like literally from walking over from there to my sunbed, now like my feet are burning. Like I literally have to run. That's how hot it is out here in the summer. See, got a towel on the bed. It's not my towel, even though I got one in the bag. It's one that he's given me. He offered me water as well, but I said no, because I don't want him thinking definitely that I'm staying in the hotel and then charging me afterwards. I got my own water anyway. Yeah, just gonna chill in the sun, guys, today, and hopefully we manage to see some wildlife. Actually putting my trainers back on, guys, because it is that hot, and I want to go and look for the turtles first before I chill. Yeah, been obviously in the sun past few days, and I don't know if the sun down here is like you catch it more than in Dubai, but trust me, like maybe there's more like pollution in Dubai, which could be a thing. I go in the sun every day, guys, in Dubai. 1 hour walking in the sun, sitting in the sun. I just don't care a ton. Like, and since I've been down here, done the same thing, gone in the sun for like an hour a day, every day. Within like 3 days, I'm like basically burnt. Like, you know, my skin is red and got a proper tan. Like, so yeah, I think less pollution, better suntan, guys. That's the trick, I think. So apparently, guys, you're able to see where their footprints are on the ground, which is pretty cool. And then you're probably going to be able to find the nest from there. But obviously you're right on the beach here. They're not going to put their nest, can't imagine, straight off the beach, right? They're going to want to at least like hide it for a bit. So yeah, it'd be pretty cool if we can see their footsteps though. He told me to come to this spot and I literally seen a sign with the turtle sign. So maybe there's nests somewhere. Oh, you can see their footsteps. See, look. See their little, like little footsteps, like. That's crazy. No turtles found, unfortunately, guys, or nests. So they've obviously hidden them well, probably for a good thing. Anyway, I'm gonna walk down the beach now, I think, all the way down the end here, again, just to get my steps in. And there's like a public beach towards the end, so I'm just gonna walk back to that in the sun, get a good amount of steps in, and then there is a museum on this island, and everyone keeps telling me about that as well, like that is good to visit, like taxi drivers and stuff, and some of the guys that work here. So I might check that out. If I do, you'll obviously see it. If not, I'm just gonna get the steps in, maybe get next meal of the day when I start feeling hungry, and then I'm gonna head back to the hotel, guys. Just seen dolphins in the water. Literally, like, I don't even know if you're going to be able to see these, but try and catch them now. Zooming in. Yeah, there's one over there. Don't know if you can see it or not. Zoom in a bit more. I don't know if they are dolphins. Maybe they're like stingrays. Like, thought it was people first. Definitely not people. There's like a fin coming out of the water. So it must be dolphins, like. Pretty nice spot for dolphins to chill out anyway, or live, or whatever. Yeah, I don't know, it could be stingrays, could be dolphins, one or the other. Yeah, they look like sharks. Guys, I literally just walked the whole length of that beach that you would have seen. One end, all the way to the other. Yeah, I'm dying. I've done it like 15,000 steps. This is like a hotel on the end, but there's like some nice villas as well. Whole island is just amazing, like paradise, guys. The whole beach. Yeah, I wouldn't even like to know the prices of the rent on here, but definitely the spot when it comes to Abu Dhabi. Being lazy then, guys, I got a taxi drive. It was gonna take me 40 minutes to walk, and I was seriously not wanting to walk any further. But in the taxi, it took me 5 minutes and only cost me £2. So, needed. So yeah, there's a Jamaican restaurant apparently by here. My friend told me to come and check it out. I'm not really hungry, to be honest, guys, after all that walking in the sun. I'm super thirsty, but I'm gonna check the menu. I might get just some chicken, because I haven't eaten much since the leg session. I feel sick after that walk, man, to be fair. And then there's a museum just around the corner from here, actually. Hopefully it's not too far walking distance. So yeah, we'll check that out after. Also, it's meant to be pretty good as well. But yeah, this area is really, really nice. So nice. I just need to get inside in the AC though, because I am literally dying. And here we are with the Jamaican restaurant. Guys, I'm not just saying this, but that food I just had then was one of the best meals I've had in a long time. Just goes to show you, when I first went in there, like I said, I wasn't that hungry. Looking at the menu, everything was like kind of deep fried. There was chips with everything. And yeah, I wasn't going to order anything. Then you just have to do a little bit of digging and look for the best, cleanest option on the menu. Usually it's some sort of protein salad, right? And yeah, had a jerk chicken, good amount of chicken there, probably around about 250 grams, I would say. 50 gram of protein, vegetables, low carb, also beans in there for even more protein. Just a perfect meal, guys, and the taste was amazing. So yeah, that's how you stay on track when you're out and about. And it wasn't that expensive either. It was around about, cost me 20 quid that meal. 2 Diet Coke Zeros as well. 0 calories, 0 sugar. Just gonna have a quick look at the beach before I head to the museum. That's why I'm not walking. This is not my sort of thing, guys, to be honest, like artwork and stuff, but I do like history, so, but I almost don't believe that these are like 2,000 years before Christ and stuff like that, so who knows. So museum is done, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of boring. I was kept asking where the exit was and how far have I got left to go. It's like a maze inside as well. You get kind of lost in there, but yeah, it's just like if you're a fan of art, I guess you're gonna like it. But I'm usually liking stuff around history, but this was just, I don't know, I don't even believe half the things they were saying. It's like before Christ, like thousands of years and stuff. Like, what's the chance that they having that like in a museum? Very unlikely. But if you like art, like I said, check it out. But I won't be recommending this to anyone, that's for sure. Doesn't get much better than this, guys. Finished cardio, third session, I think, for the day. Sauna as well. Did a swim in the pool, a weight session, and yeah, all in all, good day. I just wanted to talk about why hitting 1 million views is important to me. Might not be important to most people, but for me, it's important, like, you know, same as getting like your first 1,000 subscribers, 10,000, 100,000 and so on. But yeah, 1 million views just shows that you put the hard work in, consistent over long periods of time, keep showing up. You get the results, guys, and like there's no difference to social media, YouTube, business. It's the same as the gym, guys. Like if you want to build muscle, build a physique. I knew very early on when I started training when I was 17 in the gym, that I knew this, I was in this for the long game, you know, this was going to be something that I do hopefully for the rest of my life. I knew from the very beginning, like, it's like compounding interest, is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But yeah, momentum, you know, you just keep putting the work in, no day goes to waste, you're constantly moving forward, progressing towards your goals, becoming a better person ultimately, right? I know that sounds like cheesy and that, but that is the way it is. So yeah, pretty big deal getting 1 million views. And just want to take you back to when I started YouTube, which was just before I decided to come to Dubai. One of my friends, actually, I was talking about starting YouTube channel, and one of my friends, Josh, if you're watching, shout out to you, bro. Yeah, told me to start it now, what are you waiting for? Which thankfully I did start it before I came out. Just want to take you back to that period, because when I was in, we can take it back even before that, actually, because the whole thing I'm going over here is like how I got into like being a personal trainer, online coach, and it started back when I was in Australia, which was around 3 years before I moved to Dubai. Yeah, I was actually homeless out there, guys, in Australia, traveling over there, living out of my car, had no job, had nothing really going for me. I was an engineer at the time, but I hated that job, currently was unemployed from that. And yeah, I just realized, like, no matter how bad things are in your life, like, something that I did every day was, which was the best part of my day, and it gave me something to look forward to and focus on, which was going to the gym, putting effort in on the weights, you know, pushing my body, seeing what I'm capable of, seeing that I'm progressing. And even if other things in my life were kind of falling apart, I knew that I did something positive that day that was going to push me forward, right? Ultimately to have a better life. And then I had the vision from that moment, really, when I was months and months living out my car, and I just said, I don't really know what I want to do. I was telling like my family and that at the time, I just want to work in the fitness industry or some way, shape or form, you know. I didn't know it was going to be PT coaching or whatever, bodybuilding, but I just knew like I had to make a change, and I needed to change career and move in a different direction. And that was where the kind of seed was planted for me to where I am now currently today, training clients. Went back to the UK then, studied to be a personal trainer, became a trainer before I moved out to Dubai, but I was training just a few clients. It wasn't a massive amount of clients. I had no real experience. I had the knowledge around training and being a coach, what I needed to be a coach, but I just didn't have the clients to back it up, or the experience of training multiple clients for long periods of time, right? I also had a vision to be a bodybuilder, which again I had no idea about bodybuilding really, but looking back then, never competed, didn't even know how to pose. My diet, my knowledge around diet and nutrition wasn't great. And yeah, I came out to Dubai, and pretty much it's all changed from there, guys. Like I got a job in a gym, and I've been in Dubai now for 6 years, right? So I don't want you to think this, like what you see today, that it's always been this way, because it hasn't. It was very, very difficult at the beginning phases for around a year. When I was out here, I had 0 clients, you know, no money, all the rest of it. But I kept showing up. I had belief in myself that I was capable of achieving great things in the fitness space. I know I'm a good coach. I know I have so much knowledge when it comes to nutrition, training, and so on. Just needed to apply myself and things to go my way, and yeah, I knew I'd be where I am today, right? And it starts with faith, belief in yourself, and then hard work ultimately. Job in the gym when I was out here, I've trained, like, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, but well over like 500 clients when I was in that gym in a 6-month period. So that gave me great experience working with many different clients of all different goals and everything like that, and ages and backgrounds. So that was really, really good. And then left the gym, and I've been coaching for myself ever since. Good online clients, also good in-person clients. I'm here now in Abu Dhabi training clients. I'm going to go back to Dubai. Got my clients back in Dubai, be training over the weekend now. And yeah, I just get to do what I love every single day, which ultimately is being in the gym, you know, and around fitness, and then coaching other people with my knowledge to do with fitness as well. Sometimes in life, like, you're never satisfied, you're never happy, and I'm definitely one of them people. I'm constantly pushing forward. So I want striving for more and more and more, and you kind of, it makes you feel down sometimes and bad about yourself. You just need to check yourself and say, hey, look where I come from, and this is why I'm doing this video even now. Yeah, I've come a long way since then, and I'm not, again, where I want to be. I got so much more to give, so much more to achieve in the future, but I'm definitely miles from where I was, and I'm on the right path, and long may it continue, right? And this little milestone of the million views just showed me again, confirmed to me that if you put the work in, ultimately you'll get there at the end. And I haven't touched on bodybuilding too much, but yeah, came out to Dubai. I'm now a professional bodybuilder. I think I've competed in 14 bodybuilding shows, traveled to America 3 or 4 times, competed in the biggest shows in the world. Again, with the bodybuilding, I want to strive for more when it comes to that. But I have to be grateful for what I've achieved, what I've got, guys. That's why I'm reflecting here in this nice place. And just want to say, if there's anyone that is watching this video, maybe you're in a similar position to myself, you're not where you want to be, just starting off, maybe you're younger, all I would say is just keep showing up every single day. Do something every single day that's going to move you forward, and fast forward a few years or months, and who knows where you're going to end up, right? And there's a saying that I keep telling myself lately, which is, how you do anything is how you do everything. And I'll repeat that: how you do anything is how you do everything, right? And what I mean by that is, if you're cutting corners in certain areas of your life, guys, and you're only focusing on one thing, other things are going to get neglected, and ultimately your life is not going to move forward in a positive way, where it could do, right? If you being the best possible person you can be in every single aspect, every single area of your life is going to improve that way. And I'm definitely one person that has done that in the past. I focused on one thing, neglected people around me. It was just laser focus on this or laser focus on that, and it's not good, guys. You got to find that balance, and you got to just dedicate yourself, allocate the right energy at the right time for the right things, and give 100%, and you're only going to get better applying yourself that way. But anyway, that's enough of the sloppy talking from me, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Smash a like if you had, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. The other thing to mention is, what do you do now? You've achieved a milestone, you set another milestone, guys, and you just keep trying to chase the next thing, right? But be happy with what you've achieved this far, and I definitely have feeling that way regarding this current milestone, guys. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be.